The Disability Awareness Education video by Timothy Rohr. What is a disability? A disability is a physical or mental condition that limits a person's movements, senses, or activities. Examples of mental or intellectual disabilities include ADHD, OCD, autism, Down syndrome, and speech impairments. Examples of physical disabilities include cerebral palsy and muscular dystrophy. People have disabilities because they were born with it, or because they had an accident or a certain disease. Signs that someone may have a disability: difficulty learning, difficulty seeing or hearing, difficulty speaking clearly, differences in communication, or unable to talk, nonverbal, movement of certain body parts, if their appearance looks different, trouble walking, moving, balancing, or standing, difficulty performing tasks, behaves differently, sensory sensitivity, how to communicate with someone with a disability. If you approach them, say hello and start a conversation, make eye contact and smile while communicating with them. Ask them about how their day is going. Ask them about their interests, such as their hobbies, movies, TV shows, etc. If they have trouble speaking clearly, take it easy and be patient when communicating with them. Repeat the conversation again if they're unable to hear certain things, or if they forget what you said. If they can't maintain full conversations, or if they're nonverbal, talk to them by using simpler conversations, such as asking questions. Using sign language or gestures can be useful for people who are nonverbal. If they talk about subjects repetitively, talk about what they're interested in. You may find something in common with them. Ask to change the subject if you lose interest. Other things you can do to help them: if they are struggling with their schoolwork or homework, offer to help them. Offer to help them with a task or function if they're struggling with it. Invite them to sit with you at the lunch table. Talk to them when they're having a bad day. Ask to exchange phone numbers. Keep in touch and follow them on social media. Make plans to hang out together. Find out what place they want to go to. When hanging out, you can offer to buy them food, beverages, or other items if they have a difficult time handling money. Invite them to your parties or gatherings. Create a group or club that provides them the chance to socialize. Things to avoid around people with disabilities: looking away from them or ignoring them, staring at them, asking them if they actually have a disability. Example, are you special needs? Telling them to stop acting certain ways. Patronizing them or talking to them in a phony manner. Using sarcasm if they don't understand it. Telling them excuses or lies, especially when they request to hang out. Moving them around without their permission. Touching them if they don't like being touched. Important reasons to socialize with people with disabilities. They desire social interaction. There are not as many people with disabilities within a community or town. Their challenges are frustrating to have and can be tragic. Example, not being able to walk, balance, or live long. They can't always rely on being alone. If they are alone constantly, they would not be able to make proper decisions, get assistance, or stay satisfied. They need to spend time with peers of their age range and interests. They need time to be with their peers, as opposed to their parents, teachers, and counselors. Adding social isolation to their life can upset them. Their challenges are already difficult. Social isolation is more difficult. Two negatives don't make a positive. Top 3 honorable people with disabilities, particularly autism. Tim Burton. He spent most of his childhood favoring a solitary life. He was a very introspective person and enjoyed painting, drawing, and watching films. Tim Burton identifies himself with Asperger's syndrome. His wife diagnosed him with the condition. Albert Einstein, he had obsessive detail to certain topics, trouble communicating clearly, and poor social skills. He became one of the smartest people ever. He pursued to be an inventor, mathematician, author, teacher, philosopher, and physicist. Bill Gates, he had a habit of rocking while he concentrates, having short and monotone speech patterns, and he tends to avoid eye contact. Yet, he is very successful in his career with Microsoft. Conclusion. A disability does not determine a person's true character. Disabilities just make certain functions difficult for them. Knowing how to communicate to their level can help improve their social lives. With compassion, patience, and knowledge, we can ensure people with disabilities get the same social opportunities as everyone else and make their life, education, and employment easier. Treat people with disabilities the same way you want to be treated.